Hello, I'm Eric. I'm a Master of Science kinesiology major that is interested in what can we do to increase cognitive function. So, overview of what I'm going to go over is that exercise increases blood flow to the brain, which helps the brain function and grow. Strength training causes tissue to grow, including nerve tissue or the brain. Mindfulness helps people think and relax. Mindfulness is about controlling yourself, and a HIIT workout can become mindful with diaphragmatic breathing. So the articles I found on the internet that I believe are interest to these topics. The first one is the effects of physical exercise on cognitive function and well-being. Then we're going to look at what happens to an acute bout of resistance training on executive function. Then we're going to look at what happens to a 12-month randomized controlled trial that looks at executive function and resistance training. We're going to look at Harvard Medical School's comments on mindfulness and Harvard's Business Review's comments on mindfulness. And we're going to finally talk about Forbes' article on how to de-stress your life according to a Navy SEAL. So our first article, evidence of physical exercise increasing cognitive function. Now all the fancy words on the screen are basically saying that the brain grows, both animal studies and human studies, and that the factors that make it grow are more abundant with exercise, that cognitive ability improves. Now, physical exercise effect on psychological well-being. So we mentioned increased blood flow to the brain, and the cerebral structure itself changes, and so do the neurotransmitters. And physical activity decreases anxiety, depression, dysfunctional and psychotic behavior, hostility, tensions, phobia, and headaches. And physical exercise increases assertive confidence, emotional stability, cognitive function, internal locus of control, positive body image, self-control, and sexual satisfaction. An acute resistance exercise. So one bout of resistance training. What does research say about that? It says that it helps executive function, which is the ability to control your thoughts, emotional tension, and behaviors to complete a task. There are 3 domains of executive function, and the key points is that an acute resistance exercise training has beneficial effect on executive function. So just one training has effect. And depending on the moderation of intensity, if it's light or moderate, depends what effect, which domain it affects. So what are the effects of long-term training? Long-term training, 12 months, once a week or twice a week, helps cognitive function of selective attention and conflict resolution in older women. So long-term, it helps. Short-term, it helps. So what does Harvard Medical School say about mindfulness? Mindfulness affects the brain in 2 different ways. 1, mindfulness helps people pay attention to what they see more accurately. And second, it helps people better be able to focus on the task at hand and ignore distractions. So what does Harvard Business Review say about mindfulness? Basically, that mindfulness increases the brain mass, increases the density of areas that handle impulsivity and mental flexibility, and also where emotional memory is stored. According to Forbes, chronic stress has negative effects on the body. And the autonomic nervous system controls the body's response to stress. There's an accelerator and a braking system. And when you breathe shallowly from your upper chest, it makes you feel stress. But when you breathe deeply from your abdomen, it helps you relax. Now, this is the way Navy SEALs use breathing to control stress. They use diaphragmatic belly breathing, which draws the air deep into the lungs and stimulates the vagal nerve. Now, there's two techniques that were found in this article. Box breathing, which is illustrated here. And tactical breathing. So when to use each? They use tactical breathing when the operator faces stressful situation like combat. So when you're in a stressful moment, that's when you tactical breathe. They use box breathing as a daily practice to permanently alter unconscious breathing. So Navy SEALs practice mindfulness. What is mindfulness anyway? Mindfulness is determining how you feel, deciding what you do, and controlling how you do it. So now we've learned all these facts, what can we do? Well, I've created a YouTube channel as part of a class project called Interval Fitness with Eric. Its mission is to help people use mindful tools to get healthy. It uses belly breathing to activate the parasympathetic nervous system to help relax and teach the body to respond to stress instead of react to it. It's been proven in hospital study. It reduces resting pulse rate and blood pressure. It exploits the fact that strength training reduces the likelihood from dying from cancer by 31%, reduces premature death by 23%, and utilizes the fact that plant-based diets lowers death by 25%. So here are the kind of the details over it. It's an effective high-intensity interval training, but you just don't go to fatigue. They're short videos. They help increase quality of life. It's a mindful approach to training. No need for workouts that kill you. Belly breathing to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. They're simple strength workouts. They're 36 total. And it comes with simple meal plan, mindfulness journaling, and mindfulness practice. Other apps you can use is the interval timer and a cross rope app. In summary, Navy SEALs practice mindfulness to improve thinking under stress. Strength training and mindfulness helps increase cognitive function and help develop and grow the brain. A single bout of strength training improves executive function or self-control. And Interval Fitness with Eric's mindfulness strength videos is an easy way to improve cognitive function and overall health. Thanks for listening.